So to set the stage, I am building an app here. It's a travel planner. It's a multi-agent Cosmos DB application, and it's going to help me plan a trip. So here I'm planning a 5-day family trip to LA that includes my 3-year-old daughter. Now, what's important about this is that it's not just helping me plan the trip. It remembers where I left off. And this is done by storing memory in Cosmos DB. This includes short-term memory, long-term memory, and vector. Now, here's the thing. It's not about the application, but rather I'm new to building AI apps. And the thing I constantly question myself is, did I build it right? Because at scale, getting it not right gets expensive. What if I pick the wrong partition key? What if I have the wrong data model, the wrong index? I mean, that's burning RUs in production. That's the kind of thing that you don't want to surprise you when you launch and scale. So let's jump over into what this looks like in VS Code. And first thing I want to show you is actually our new VS Code extension, or relatively new. Many of you guys have seen the portal, and we get it. We've also gotten a lot of the feedback on, we really want to go and improve the desktop tooling. And so we've been putting a lot of effort into the VS Code extension. And what you'll find here is you'll get a lot of the same operations, but you can do it now inline with your code without having to context switch. So here I have my Cosmos DB account, and it works just the same way. I can go and query the database right behind this application. And what you'll see is I'm storing a bunch of data in Cosmos DB. I have my short-term memory in the form of messages. I have my long-term memory in the form in this memories container, where I have things like my declarative memory, which is durable facts, procedural memory, where I have behavioral preferences, and episodic memory, which is going to be things that are a bit more trip specific. Now, let's go into the magic on agent kits. Did I even get this right? And so installing this is actually very easy. Just one CLI command away, you can use npx skills add and go and add the Cosmos DB agent kit. It's going to go through a few different questions, like setting it up for the project scope or doing it globally on your computer. But when it sets it up, what it's going to do is it's going to go and create this on the project scope, a .agents container, or rather a directory, and it'll load all of my skills in here. Now that I have my agent skills set up, let's go and go check out the quick application. Let's see. So I am going to go take a look here, and I'm going to have it just go review my Cosmos DB data model for performance issues. Now, this isn't just a generic LLM looking at the code. The agent skills is a packaged set of specialized expertise modules, right? We're taking a lot of context about Cosmos DB and bringing that into modules just for this. Now, there's no services, no accounts. It's a repo of skills. So the agent gets smarter about Cosmos. It's teaching the agent how Cosmos DB actually works. It'll include data modeling, best practices, partitioning, indexing, RU economics, and make sure that that actually matches up with my data access patterns. These are things that it took us decades to learn over building real-world Cosmos DB applications. Now you can get that directly in the form of agent skills. Now, this is what's really cool about this. It's not just doing some generic pattern matching and giving me generic NoSQL advice. It's reading my actual code. It's taking a look at my code, my infrastructure as code bicep templates, correlating my partition key, my index policy, my document shapes to the different data access patterns. And it knows what quote unquote good looks like specifically for Cosmos DB. This is expertise that used to live in one senior architect's head on my team. But it was hard to get a hold of those individuals. I had to book them a week out. And now it's just in my editor here on demand. So let's take a look at the summary here. It was able to go and find an order of priority in highest ROI. Oh, shoot, I missed some composite indexes for my order by query. That can shave off a bunch of RUs for each of my different queries. And when I'm running at scale with high QPS, that's really going to add up. It's also going to go and prioritize additional things like, hey, I should go and fix my memory's partition key. Once again, hey, if I get the wrong partition key as this application scales to many partitions, if I have a lot of cross-partition queries, that's going to go add up. And so what I'm really happy about this is it's catching this before I hit live application or live production. And so there's two key takeaways I'd like to, for everyone here in the audience. Number one, if you're a new developer, Cosmos DB doesn't have to feel foreign or scary, like all the cognitive load of partitioning, data modeling. Right here, I can go and interact here with my Cosmos DB agent kit and go and get a live code review of my system and make sure that what I'm doing is well architected by default. And also, if you're an existing Cosmos DB developer, well, this also lets you go and scan your code, scan your past projects, and go look for opportunities for optimizing the performance as well as cost characteristics of that application.